Hello and welcome to Weekly. I'm Andrew McCree. They're the biggest two economies in the world, and any kind of trade tussle between them could have a substantial impact on the rest of the world, including us. Where is it all going to lead? Well, for insight, I'll be joined by well-known Asia economist Andy Shea. But shifting along to more nationalistic priorities, when you look at the actions and the words of President Xi Jinping, clearly there has been a more nationalistic stance with respect to international relations. And I'm wondering if President Trump is thinking about cozying up with President Putin of Russia to try and negate or block some of the ambitions of the government of China in the international arena, especially in Northern Asia.
Well, it's a possibility. Always there are talks of encircling China and striking alliances and so forth. I'm not worried about that because that these gaming, geopolitical games don't really matter that much in the long run. Ultimately, it's about China's internal reform. China has 1.4 billion people, among the most productive in the world. And if China gets itself working, I don't see all that factors are really relevant.
Okay.
In terms of the Russia, and Russia is important, but I'm not sure that it's a $1.5 trillion economy. I'm not sure it matters in the long run.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Thanks for having me, Andrew.
You're very welcome. I've been chatting with Andy Shea from Hong Kong. You're watching Weekly on BNN. Please stay tuned. After the break, I'll tell you very quickly what you need to watch for in the markets next week.
In a way, is that becoming bigger is not necessarily a good thing. When you're supposed to become small, you try to become bigger, then you get into trouble. So that's what we are seeing now. I think the Europe's troubles not over yet now. So there will be more troubles from Southern Europe. The countries that had inflation. Probably will have some sort of a financial crisis. But on the other side of the world, you look at Russia. Russia has become much smaller. That is contrary to what people's perception. Russia looms really large in the world. It seems like it's everywhere, and people talk about Russia. Now it's like less than 2% of the world. You know, the Soviet Union was 15% of the world. Russia's economy is smaller than South Korea's. So this is where, what you hear is not the same as reality. Russia is becoming much smaller, and Russia is stable in that regard because it's become small, so it's become stable. But also, it's going to fade away. You look at Russia's demographics, aging. The shrinking of their labor force. So Russia is going to become much smaller country. I don't know how Russia is going to square between its ambition, its very large military, and its very small economy. And that conflict will persist for the next decade or so. So what they're trying to do is to sell weapons to raise revenues. So that is like I'm not sure that is good for the global stability. But the elephants in the global economy are China and the United States. I'll stop here.
金石财经点石成金，大家好，我是曾静怡，来看今天的重点财经新闻。俄罗斯跟乌克兰的战争一触即发，亚太股市今天大幅度下跌。请来经济学家谢国忠分析，俄罗斯会不会有战争出现？谢国忠说，俄罗斯不怕西方的制裁。更多消息马上连线的是独立经济学家谢国忠，帮我分析这个地缘紧张的局势。Andy 你好。
静怡好。
各方都在考虑，或者是在密切的关注，一旦发生战争之后会带来一些什么样的后果。但是对于俄罗斯本身来说，难道他们不担心一旦战争发生，西方又再次制裁俄罗斯吗？
一方面制裁的话，因为从14年以后的话，俄罗斯经历了很多制裁，所以俄罗斯的经济的话，在8年的制裁下活过来。 是可以说是已经习惯了，就是不是说过好日子，但是呢日子也能过。我觉得这个新的制裁的话，主要是针对什么个人的，对，所以对那个宏观的话影响并不是说那么大。而且呢，就是俄罗斯如果觉得有安全问题啊，如果现在不去解决的话，未来的话可能更不容易解决，因为这个世界毕竟是走向不用石油、不用天然气。所以俄罗斯的话是靠天然气、靠石油出口的，所以俄罗斯的本身的处境的话，可能会变得越来越弱。现在油价和气价比较高，就是这样一个暂时的状态，给俄罗斯带来很有利的这样一个条件。所以对俄罗斯来说，这是最佳的时机。错过这个时机，俄罗斯以后永远不能解决它的边境问题。
非常谢谢谢国忠先生为我们所做的分析，感谢收看，我们再会。